Throughout this series, we've been taking, of course, our deck, Red Dragon Archfiend, and turning it into a meta-competent type deck a little bit. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to record any duels because my friend's been busy, but we've been doing quite well. I went to that tournament, like I said, didn't win, obviously, but obviously it's what you expect. You go to a tournament playing a rogue deck, you don't expect to win, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm going to go to another tournament this Saturday. I'm going to show you guys the list. Obviously, there's no side decks. My side deck's currently still in the works. I'm trying to finish it. I got some new silver sleeves as well, which look pretty nice. For the Centurion package, we have one stand-up, one terraforming, and one gargoyle. Of course, the basic budget Centurion package still works pretty well, obviously. I've been showing the combo for quite a few episodes now. For the Red Dragon Archfiend stuff, Resonators, we have 3 Soul Resonator, 3 Bone Archfiend, 2 Resonator Call, 2 Crimson Gaia, 2 Stone Sweeper, 3 Void Apocalypse, of course, 1 Foolish Burial, 2 Vision, 1 Crimson, 1 Synchron, 1 UV Loop, and 1 Red Zone. I feel like this ratio is, of course, never going to change at this point. Oh, I always hate the glare that my laptop produces. Like, you guys can already see it shining on the 1 Vision Resonator. But, yeah. This ratio is, like, never going to change, I feel like. At least unless we get new support or something like that. And now for a non-engine, we're, of course, playing Hand Trap still. They're still pretty much the same. We have 3 Pot of Prosperity. You could probably consider this as not a Hand Trap, but the reason why I'm putting it in as non-engine is because it's cuttable. You can cut this card completely if you wanted to and play more hand traps, but we are playing this because it digs into more of our engines so that if we at least brick, we have extra chance to try to dig for those ratios. And then we're on 3 Mourner and 3 Veiler for monster negations, because those are key against Snake Eye and, of course, some of the other big decks that lose to monster effect negations, which are really nice. We have 3 Ash Blossom, which, of course, is good against, like, Branded, all those big decks right now that are slowly coming back this format, against some of the newer strategies. And then we have 3 Ghost Bell, which, like I said in the last one, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that this is mandatory 100% because this helps us play through Interruption, stops Bestial, stops Called By. The annoying cards that stop our deck, we can stop them with this card, even like DD Crow. Because, like I said, if they stop the Red Rising, it's GG. Like, if they have Imperm, like, we have other ways, but that's pretty much, like, our best out against, like, the Bestials and the annoying cards is Ghost Bell. For the extra deck, hasn't changed. We have the 1 Red Rising, the 1 Q-Belt, Scarred, RDA, the 1 Scarlight. Of course, we're still playing this. It's just mandatory. Abyss, Bane, Dispatter, Supernova, Oxala, Legatia, Crimson Dragon, King Calamity, Trishula, Psychic End Punisher. Of course, if Calamity got banned, we'd put in Blazar or something like that. And then End Punisher, of course, is mandatory, like I said. Helps us play through Interruption a little bit. And, yeah, I feel like nothing else is cuttable in this extra deck. Like, you could cut Bane, but I feel like Bane comes up a lot for the OTKs. I just feel like you have to play it. But that's pretty much it for the deck that I'm going to be playing for the main and extra. Side deck, probably is just going to be mostly the same, apart from a couple little cards maybe being changed. But there is one thing I want to talk about. If you guys know for Red Dragon Archfiend, one of the key combos of, like, original combos is Crimson and Soul. And, obviously, this combo loses a lot to Interruption. Like 1 Imperm shuts this combo down. Obviously, like, you go effective Crimson to special summon, you normal summon Soul Effect, it gets Impermed. But this combo line is still really good if, like, with having access to extra stuff like Void Apocalypse and stuff. So I'm going to show this one anyways, because this, saves up extra deck space a little bit. It makes it so we don't have to just go through our Red Rising and, like, some other stuff. But this is also full Calamity Lock combo. It's just we don't need to send Crimson. So we go effective Crimson to special, normal summon Soul Effect. We, of course, search the Bone Archfiend. Bone sends something from hand to special, effect target Soul. And we don't have to send Crimson because it's on the field, so we can send UV Loop And we're going to make soul level 4 instead of 2, so we can synchro into Scarred. Now, one key thing that people forget is that Crimson Resonator, it just needs a Dark Dragon synchro on the field. It doesn't need to be Red Rising Dragon, it just has to be a Dark Dragon synchro. So because we control Scarred, Crimson effect, we can summon, of course, Synchron and Vision. We can go Vision plus Scarred. That's going to obviously make, this batter. And then that triggers Chain Link 1 Vision, Chain 2 Scarred. So Scarred is going to summon Red Dragon Archfiend from the deck, or extra deck. And Vision is going to search our Crimson Gaia, our key component searcher, of course. We can then activate Crimson Gaia and use its effect to search. We're going to, of course, search the red zone. And then we synchro Red Dragon Archfiend plus Synchron Resonator to make Abyss. Now, Synchron is going to trigger to add back the Vision. And we don't even need to special the Vision because we still have another tuner with this batter. So we can just straight up synchro with these two to summon Oxala. And Oxala is going to search, of course, for the field spell. And now we can activate the field spell and use its effect discarding the Vision. Saves us a discard as well to place the Gargoyle. And we're pretty much done here. UV Loop is going to banish the Disc Batter to add it to hand. And it's going to banish the Red Dragon Archfiend to summon it. So we have a live play with our banished, of course, assuming this ain't enough. And we're going to set the red zone and pass turn like this. So, of course, during our opponent's turn, basic Gargoyle summons itself, trigger the field spell to synchro. It's going to summon, of course, the Crimson Dragon. And then, of course, Crimson target Oxala. If they have anything like interruptions like Dark Ruler, Cosmic, or like Droplet, we can chain Red Zone and then chain Abyss to negate it. If they didn't send a trap for Droplet, of course, we can chain Red Zone. And that's full Calamity Lock. Assuming they find a way around it, we still have Red Zone to bring back this batter. This batter can pop something by shuffling back the Red Dragon Archfiend. Trigger Gaia, summon Scarred, Red Zone pop, Abyss negate. This is just GG. We just win. Of course, like I said, Calamity isn't mandatory. You can always play Quasar, like Cosmic Blazar instead. For those who don't like the Calamity Lock, I feel like it's kind of mandatory right now because it's literally the best out to Snake-Eyed set decks with most outs is just stopping them completely. And hand traps, I feel like, aren't enough, so that's why I'm on Calamity for this. For that reason, for Snake-Eye matchup. But apart from that, that's pretty much gonna do it. Next episode might probably be the finale, I think. So I will be going over every single combo and stuff for it. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all then. Peace out.